Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Flux again. Yeah, this is another creation that I have. I've had this for a while now, but it's not about the build. It's not about the liquid. It's not about the EK water block liquid 4090 that I have, or the i9 13900K that has not degraded yet. So I've been lucky on that, knock on wood. But everything is all liquid here in this build. Everything except my RAM. However, going back to Task Manager, you see that I am running a 13 Gen i9 13900K. All right, I'm running that. I'm running 64 gigs of DDR4 memory at 5600 mega transfers, and that's because I have a motherboard that will not let me go higher than what my RAM is. It's just a memory controller. We all know about that. If you don't understand that, I would suggest that you join Frame Chasers Discord and subscribe and become a subscriber and watch the channel and learn how to boost the maximum performance out of your processor as you can, and out of your PC as you can for gaming purposes. That channel that he has, Frame Chasers, is a very good informative channel for product reviews, for disregarding misinformation and everything and so on. So shout out to Frame Chasers for continuing to keep up the good work in his channel. However, you'll see that my GPU is a 4090. It is a SupremeX 4090. I can tell you that. It was the OG SupremeX original 4090 with the 360 AIO. As you can see, I removed that. AIO and actually got the EK water block for that. That's what I'm running right now. And as of right now, there's no need for me to change into anything. I have no dreams or wishes to get a 5090 right now. I'm not even using nowhere near the VRAM in this card. So there's no reason for me to just go and run out, get a 5090. I mean, a lot of us do that a lot. Oh, the new shit's out, gotta go get it. For what? There's nothing wrong with what you got. Okay, anyway. The reason why I'm doing this video is to show people that I think I might have figured out. And the reason why I'm using my phone is not because I'm broke or I'm cringing. Yes, I have a webcam. I can get on slobs and I could do this, but I don't want to take a FPS hit. Well, I'm trying to show you what my FPS is that I have so far with what I'm running. Because I showed the specs, I showed what I have. I don't have anything beyond that's so John Blaze that nobody can have. Other than I do have 4 360 radiators, because that's 3 fans, that's 1 rad. The other one behind it is 3, maybe 3 right there and 3. So I have 4 radiators running that. And as you can see, I don't have no bubbles. Oh, my bad. I have 1 there, and I'll get that out eventually. That'll just circle itself out in the card. Other than that, I don't have nothing, else. But yes, the reason why I'm doing this video is about Battlefield 6. There's a lot of videos telling people, what the proper FPS is, how to do this, how to do that. The UI system is very confusing. I get it. It is the beta. However, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what to do. I think I figured out why. Well, when they went ahead, if you got it from Steam, Steam operates a little bit differently, because Steam, when you're trying to stop the cheaters and everything else, so we got to do the secure boot and all that other stuff. However, to get your FPS counter going through MSI Afterburner, you must press Alt and type R. That'll get your FPS up on your screen. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into Steam. You're gonna, like I'm doing right here, you're gonna run as administrator. You're gonna go into Steam. Then what you're gonna do is, once you get into Steam and Steam boots up, it does all the happy joy stuff that it's supposed to. You're gonna go into your library. When you go into your library, right, then you're gonna pull up MSI Afterburner. Right? Now watch what's gonna happen. When you pull up MSI Afterburner, it's gonna pop on. It will pop on there. You see mine popped on there. As you can see on mine, there is no way to do it because, fan speed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for me. because I'm running. I don't really have any fans on my card. I don't have any fans. So liquid. So that doesn't work. If I want to boost performance on mine here, I have to mess with my memory and my core clock. And I usually just leave it alone. I don't mess with any of that. Okay, to bring up my FPS counter on Steam, I must type Alt and R. Alt. So you got to go Alt and R, right? Right? You see it up there? Alt and R. You see? Alt and R. That's what you must do, Alt and R. Okay? Then you go into the beta. See? Battlefield 6 open beta, right? Now there is an update, but you can see in the top left, I now have my FPS counter enabled. Okay, you're gonna update. I've been away for a couple of days, so I'm gonna update. It's gonna start its download. Hey, if you're interested in fiber internet, quantum fiber internet is the best. Let's forget about the funky transition and wires down here. But this is fiber internet. I don't have nothing but fiber. I got away from cable a long time ago. I have fiber internet. This is quantum. That's what I have. So the speed is pretty decent. I mean, I pay for 1,000 up and 1,000 down. I'll probably do a speed test and upload that. I think I did that already. But yeah, it's pretty. It's does what it's supposed to. Yeah, I don't have an issue. As you can see, let's look at it on the bottom. It's update, and we're moving right along here. I should have known because I hadn't played in a couple of days. I was going to do an update or whatever they tried to fix. So I should have known that. But seriously, there's a lot of misinformation from a lot of our content creators, and they're giving us the wrong information on how to set up to get the most performance out of your PC. At least with this game. I can't speak for other games, but Battlefield 6 is a whole different entity within itself. It is a shooter, so you want to have the best, every option, every opportunity that you can to play this game. And I'm not a secretarial gamer, meaning I'm not a keyboard and mouse gamer. I play with a controller, an Xbox Elite controller. That's what I play with. I don't play with nothing else. I've just never really disciplined myself to sit up there and push keys. Just never really done it. I probably could if I play a single player game, whatever. I probably would be able to do it. It's not that I can't learn. I just don't have a desire to for right now. But the reason why I'm using my cell phone to do this is because I could have used my my webcam and my other stuff, but I would take a FPS hit, and I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to show you what FPS you can get out of an i9 13900K with the RTX 4090. I can't speak for anything else or how everybody else's system is. I can only speak for mine and what I'm getting. Oh, one more thing too. If you join Frame Tracer's Discord and sub and you join his Discord, if you get into Discord and start spreading misinformation, you will be removed. I can tell you that. Then he's not going to tolerate that. The people that's been in there will not tolerate it. They know what works. They know what doesn't work. That is a gaming channel. It's solely about gamers' performance within their PCs and so forth. It is not about using liquid nitrogen, chasing something on the leaderboard, and not dogging Gamers Nexus out or anything like that. That's what he do. J2 Cents does it too. I want to get up high, with liquid nitrogen. We're all about gaming performance and the most FPS you can get out of your system. That is what that channel is about. We're almost done here. And as you can see here, I'm running at that, and then I'm running at that. That's at the, I want to say CPU. I could be wrong. I don't want to spread misinformation. Could be wrong. VRMs, maybe. That sounds more like it. I only have 5% usage, 4% usage on the CPU doing that. I guess in my area, I did find out recently that Quantum Fiber offers me a 2 gig down and a 2 gig upload speed. So like when I do a stream or live stream, I don't have to worry about any type of, how could I say, bad quality or getting dropped or my shit skipping. Oh no, I don't have nothing to worry about with that. Okay, so now it says I can play. Okay, let's play. There's somebody. Yeah, that's a helicopter flying over my house. I'm like, oh, a little Cessna. Nice loud Cessna, dude. So it's running in the background. It'll click on in a second. And there we go. So now that's at the main page. So that ain't nothing to run home and tell mama about. That's at the main page. That means nothing. That's like at the main page. But I'm going to take a couple of steps around. Because with that, you can see that I'm at 93% GPU usage and 34% usage. What my latency is, everything else. I'm leaving out everything with my 4090. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm going to plug my controller in. Because I have to hold this, and at the same time I have to show what I'm talking about. Yes. So now I'm going into the game. So I want you to see, because I haven't played that much, right? I want you to see what I'm getting at the main menu, which as it stands might not mean a whole lot. So I'm going to I'm going to go down to the different game modes. I'm going to go down to the different game modes. But I do want you to see my FPS count, Alt R is up there. All right, have that up there. And I'm going to do Conquest and Initiation. I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to start it. So I'm starting it. Going to the game. Now I have no idea. This is not about me playing the game. I'm just showing what I'm getting and the performance I'm getting. And I think I figured out why. I'm going to move around and I'm going to show you the dips. I'm going to show you the lows. I'm going to show you everything. So let's see. Okay. This is what I'm currently getting. See the dip? Move up. So let's move. This is what I'm getting. So yes, if you go into a shaded area, of course, or maybe the rendering. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, I died. I died. But for the most part, I'm not getting requests to see somebody come get me. Probably not. So I died. Okay, well, that's what I expected. Let me go to HQ. So I'm all the way back here at HQ, underneath this bridge, right? And I'm at 81% GPU, 56% VAT. Guess my temp for that is there. And for that, my liquid 31C, right? This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting here, right? %, GPU usage. Yep, somebody shot the shit out of me. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Man, he literally shot the shit out of me. I'm requesting somebody come. I need a revive. Oh, so did somebody get me up? Yes, they did. Shot me again. I guess they killed my man. They killed my man. It's all right. Now, I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna quit. There it is. And I'm gonna go to main menu. And I'm going to show you my settings and what I did to get that while it's loading. I believe it's totally in the settings, and I don't think a lot of people are aware of it. So here we are. We're in the settings menu. And I do apologize because I did not want to take an FPS hit. This is the only reason why I'm using my phone. So I do apologize for this. We're gonna come over here to graphics. This is so important. This is the key right here. The graphics is the key. The graphics is the key. Okay. Okay. Graphics, you're gonna click on that. Everything that I have here, you want. Performance, you want custom, right? Graphics quality low. If you modify your graphics like I have it here, everything must be low. Everything. And I mean everything must be low. Okay? Gonna get out of there. I don't know why it goes back to over here. Go back to graphics, right? Performance preset custom. Now you can see what I have over here, right? You can see what I have over here. The monitor that I'm using is the newest, it's the latest LG. It is the 1440p by 480 hertz, 1 millisecond response time. It is the LG, the newest one. Now I was gonna get the Asus, but the Asus I just couldn't get it, so I got the LG. I actually bought this out of Best Buy. Best Buy had this shit. I ordered it from Best Buy, and Best Buy sent it to my house. So I got it from Best Buy. Real talk. All right. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Graphics quality low. Advanced. Let's go into advanced. This is where it happens. When you go into advanced, I only have my resolution scale at that. I have my frame limiter off. I have this enabled. You see, I have that enabled, right? Okay. I have DLSS on, Ultra Performance on, that on, right? Future rendering off, performance overlay off, right? That is what I have. You see what I'm saying? That's what I have. And I hate this UI system. Motion blur 0, that 0, right? You see? 480 hertz. Like I said, 480. VSync is off. Do not leave this shit on. You will have stutters all over the place if you have VSync on. Turn it off. I have 480 hertz on this monitor. 1440p. See? LG Ultra Gear. That's what I have. LG Ultra Gear. That's the monitor I have. Okay? And so on and so forth. I don't mess with any of this stuff, the system stuff. I don't mess with any of that. But graphics, yes. Yes, you want to have, where is it at? You want to have all that off. I have field gram off that, all that off. I don't have any of that shit on. Field of view 120. Yeah, field of view 120. Sharpness, everything. Graphics. Like I said, everything off. Everything off. So, I think that between the boost and between everything within this game, this is what's happening with Battlefield 6. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if it's something a bug, but people should be getting a way more FPS, especially if you got 5090s and they're giving you fake frames and not giving you real frames. They're giving you fake frames and juicing you up even more. You should be having double the amount. But then again, people are streaming. They are streaming with that one card, taxing the fuck out of it at the lowest settings, making it hot as fuck. And I think that that's what it is too. But, you know, I eventually will be updating my rig. It will have another 4090 in it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get a 5090. It's going to have another 4090, preferably a Supreme X edition, without the AIO, if I could find one. And I don't want no use shit. I don't want nobody else's nightmare. But beat the fuck out of it mining cryptocurrency. We don't do that. I want something that's brand new, 4090 Supreme X. I'm going to rip it apart, put the EK backplate on it. I'm going to have two. There's a reason for that. Because when I start content creating with Battlefield 6 using the portal, I'm going to need the video memory. I'm going to need the VRAM. So I want two of them in there. And no, SLI is dead. It is, for the most part. It's dead when it comes to actually hooking it up and actually running it off a motherboard and daisy chaining it like we were doing with the NV links. However, in Streamlabs, you can use two GPUs in Streamlabs and have one assigned to play the game and the other one to stream when you're doing content. Yes, you can. There's videos out there, nobody talks about it, but you can have two. So technically you do have SLI if you're in slobs. Yes, you can. Just check it out. Just look at it and then you'll figure it out. And do it like that. And you can tell when you go into your task manager and see what's working, what's moving, what isn't. And it doesn't have to be the same card. It could be mix match. You just got to download the drivers and make sure you have drivers for both of them and make sure it's in a 16 slot. So you got to do. But other than that, that's all I have for how to get, at least some kind of, maybe this will help somebody, maybe not. And I do apologize for just using my cell phone and not a stream, but I didn't want to drop any frames showing you that. I wanted to give you a true look at what FPS should look like if you're running a 4090 Supreme X on Liquid. what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing in the game. I hope that this would help somebody. Maybe it could. I hope that what I said could benefit you. Other than that, have a good night.